Hello and welcome to Oxman TV, and I'm going to put up another video which is editing, finally, Arma 3. I can't find the time for it, so basically we're going to go through some basics and introduce the whole editor, the new editor, to people. Obviously other people already made videos about this, the introduction, standard stuff, but I'm not, so that's what I'm going to do. And for starters, this is the map, this is Altis. So here you got this town of, okay, it's a church, it's a chapel, and there's some other buildings here, and that's another town, and some other stuff. Let's see if there are more towns. No, probably not. So it's a very small map. Oh, it's fucking with this map. So yeah, it's a massive map. It's very large, a very large scale indeed. A campaign on this fucking map would last for months. So this is the map, it's Altis, and it's the main map. It's basically the churners of Arma 3. And, well, it's fairly nice, it's very big. It's got nice towns, big towns, all enterable buildings, and it's got good terrain. I mean, it looks like Altis, well, how it's supposed to look like when it's from Greece. So, there's some cool stuff here and there, some tanks, outposts and whatnot, and then you have a massive, beautiful city there. And I can't even imagine the lag in those in these towns when there's actual combat going on. But yeah, that's the map. So we're going to do editing, right? Let's get started with it. What I'm going to show is some basics. We're going to make a mission. Probably not going to survive my mission because the AI is terribly overpowered. So we'll go through the basics. This is your editing pane, or whatever you want to call it. This is all your tools for working. This is more related to, well, main parts of the mission itself. It's briefings, intel, and the debug console functions and textures such as that, IDs and whatnot. IDs need to be a little bit zoomed in, but they have published on Steam Workshop, so it's a new feature. And the editor's layout, you can decide if it's supposed to be original or that one. I sort of like, I think I like this one more. It looks a little bit better. Oh, fuck it. We'll do with this. So this is your first tool, which is units. This is how you place units, and that needs to be selected. You can see that you can select for different. It's F1 through F8, I think, F6 actually. And so when selected, you double click, you open the insert unit menu, select everything here. If I want to put empty, I need to have a player already present. That is sort of things empty, helicopters, ammo, objects, whatnot. This is what you need to create where ammo boxes say. So empty ammo, so CSAT. It's funny that I'd call it CSAT. So that's the units. Group works sort of the same. Opens up the insert group. You can select the side, the faction, the class, and the unit itself. So special forces, diver team, motorized teams, whatnot, and you can change the direction they spawn in, but wouldn't make any difference because they all spawn in formation unless you put them somewhere else, and it looks weird, really weird. Right, this is the triggers. Same function there. Double click, insert trigger. You get all selections. Ellipse and rectangle is the shape. You can see that. The diameters for axis out A and B, and the angle itself. The name, which is the name of the in-game trigger. That's only for scripting, so don't worry about that yet. Text if you want a radio trigger. This is the text that it's going to be activated with. So if I say start camera and put in a camera script here, that's what the radio alpha would say then. Type here. These are all the stuff. This is used most, switch. It's for hold triggers and cycle triggers and whatnot to break out loops and break out holds so they stop holding. And a waypoint, for example, we're getting into that later, and the use of it. And then you have end, which is all the ends that's possible for the mission, and then lose, of course. Activation up for blue form, just basically factions and what can actually trigger this. And that means that this needs to be in. If there's something else other than this won't work. If I type alive hero, would mean not because of Blue 4 or Radio Bravo. It would actually be because of alive hero, or that means not alive. So if hero is dead, that wouldn't work. That's the triggers. Fourth is waypoint. You need to have selected a unit. Say myself, going to give myself a waypoint right here, and it's going to be, let's see, what should it be? Let's see, support. So there we go, support. And there you have all the categories. The categories are fairly pointless. This is what you need. Just type the move, the destroy, get in, seek and destroy. Use this rather than this. Join and lead, all that stuff. Does some specific. I mean, it's fairly obvious what it does. Talk and all that. It's a little bit more advanced. Guard is fairly advanced if you want to use it properly, and then sentry and all that. But all good. Unload, transport, unload for transports when you want to transport troops to get out. I believe that is it. Get in, all that. Very good. Combat mode. This is the set combat mode for units. Never fire. It's fairly obvious what this means. Formations, speed, walking, normal, shit formation. Oh fuck formation. Don't worry about formation. That's that. And then you have behavior. Well, they have flashlights, or not flashlights, but some lights are on. Careless works the same, except this one ignores everything. Don't use that, it's not very useful unless there's someone who's not supposed to care. You have safe, which I already explained. Aware, they can move in proper speed. Combat, they move slowly as hell. They move from cover to cover, cover each other, and stuff like that. Stealth is fairly the same as combat, except it's stealthy. They whisper, "Hey, what's going on?" So yeah, that's what that nice. Timeout if you want delays on something to activate. I don't know where there's no. Why is there no timeout and countdown? Crap, countdown was very good. Basically, before in Arma 2 you had different. Timeout was if it's activated, it waits 5 seconds until starting. Countdown was you need to have this trigger in condition for these 10 seconds before this is going to launch, which is gone, sadly. Effects, if you want to have music, you have triggers for music, you have triggers for sound. This is where you do custom sounds as well, but that's a little bit more of the advanced part. Stuff is good. Okay, right, so, cheerio. Support, so I'm going to go get some weapons. I'm going to change that actually to, let's see, basic weapons. See. No, that was what the fuck? Yeah, there we go. Right, so not my army, but it doesn't matter. So we walked through that. Let's see, that's the syncing. That is for syncing waypoints, syncing triggers, stuff like that. If here an example, switch one. If you want a unit to wait in ambush, let's do this. Hold, and then stealth. Never fire. Formation line. There we go. So hold. That's a whole waypoint that will just sit there. Most of the time they will defend themselves, of course. And next is going to be a seek and destroy. Open fire, engage at will. Doesn't matter what that is, but where? Probably. Combat. Good. So we have 2 waypoints. It's stuck on that one because that's a hold waypoint and it holds until something's met. And that is what we do with syncing. There we go. So we'll say, oh, there it is. Countdown time. There we go. So 10, 10. Oh crap. 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds of activation. I can actually group this trigger with me. That means it's only me. It's going to be activation vehicle. Whole group, group leader, and any group member. That's if you want to use specific groups. So there we go. They're going to ambush me now. Should be fine. Let's preview. Hopefully they should shoot me when I get hit range, or 5 seconds, as I've already put it to triggers. So they're not going to fire at me unless that trigger is triggered. Because it's a never fire and they will never fire. That's what it means, never fire. Whole fire is slightly different. So Let's see what happens. I'm going to move forward here. They're going to be ambushing me there. And now they're shooting at me. Okay, that ambush sucked. Frag out. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ, that's loud. Okay. Well, obviously, AI, very good. Aiming, perfect. But there it is. That's an ambush for you. And you can do this in the better skill. It's not, if it was in the high ground maybe here, that would be a lot easier for them to engage as soon as it triggers. But that's that. That was syncing for you. It's basically, yeah, syncing. Let's see the last one, or the next to last is a markers. So works the same as everything else. Insert marker. You have all the options, which is fairly obvious. Icons, color, text, which is what they're shown. Name is what the editor uses to identify this marker. Script. Let's see, that's that. And then you have modules. So it's a little bit expanded than before in Arma 2, but now it's it's fairly good. You have lots of different new things to play around with. Let's see. Yeah, some nice stuff. But we're not going to go more into that. That's the basics. So stand by. Right, so I changed the placing a little bit, and basically what I'm preparing to do is a little bit of a mission here. Let's see, if we do this quickly, basically, hang with me, I'm going to do this very quickly because I don't want to upload a 20-minute video, it's going to take too much time. So basic weapons for AFF. I'm going to actually add some explosives as well, and this mission is going to be us. It's going to, first, it's going to be a waypoint here for my player. It's going to be move. Let's see, move it. Nice. So before you do anything else, let's explain this tooltip. New or clear, load, save, save as, merge. GPA, Intel. This is what we want to do stuff. So I'm going to name this mission. It's going to be named Operation Death Super Claw of Titans. YOLO. Right, created by me. Right, so it's going to be at 4 o'clock. And it's going to be 25 minutes, I think, 15 and 20 minutes, and I'm going to get some fog in. I'm going to show you the new fog, which is very nice, and that's it. Well, there's more options, rain and stuff like that. If you have to put it off there to actually use it. And there we go. Here you can choose the independence of friendly too. So blue for up for all, everybody, nobody as well. And that's that. I don't want to go into this Death Super Claw Titans YOLO. So that's the name of the mission. That's all the intel. It's basically the briefing of the mission editor. Here you save, so you have to save it. So it's called Operation. I can't do spaces here because then it will come up like this or something. So basically, what we'll do is underscore, and my mission's name was. Fuck, I totally forgot. Golf. Super Titan something. I don't know. Anyway, don't do what I just did. That's a fail. So my goal here is to go here into this alley first, and my job will be to, let's see, take out these guys. So I'm going to give you some introductions to scripting. This is commands. You can find it by googling Arma 3 scripting commands. You should be finding a list or link to a library of commands to use. So do stop this. It's Arma 2 still. So this will stop my unit. However, that's not enough. I'm going to put this set unit pos up. That means that this guy is going to be standing. He's going to be standing and standing alone. Oh, just standing. He's going to never sit down as he gets a bullet to his face. And this allow fleeing 0 as well to make sure that he stays at his position. That should be enough. So I'm going to copy paste that. Oh man, what the fuck did I just do? That sucks. Oh fuck it. Oh, fucking sucks. I probably clicked something. And there's a lot of things here. 0. Right, so going to click all these things. I have 3 guys, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a simple version. So 25 meters, a rectangle, and let's see, let's do that. If you want to do this, there can't be information. That special means that they will spawn information. I don't want them spawning information, I just don't want them standing there. And they are now a group. What I can do is I can group triggers to groups, and I will do any group member not present in this area. It means that it will trigger something, and it can trigger hint, camp of Iranians taken out. Move on. So, and I can even, put in music for that. Let's see, maybe it'll just add some fun stuff that doesn't have anything to do with a car alarm. Yeah, if they're not inside this trigger, they can run away. They will be, slaughtered. And what we'll do is actually we'll go with that, and let's see, let's do this little bit of a, what's that? What are you doing? There we go. Type switch, and I'm going to sync it there. And the next task is going to be us moving here and destroying something there as well. Let's do an ammo box, for example. We'll use supply box CSAT, and that's going to be named target. And this target is nothing. We'll just name it target, and that's it. That's not going to be there. So destroy, I can actually double click on the actual unit and press destroy, and it will be linking right to it. And basically, the trigger for that, for a kill, you don't need an axis, so it makes it a little bit cleaner on the mission part. So the condition, alive, target. That is it. That means not alive target. So the target is the name of the unit, alive is a command, and this is something that makes it negative. So checks whether the given person vehicle isn't dead, or is dead. Okay, I'm just fucking up my English here. Right, alive target. So hint, ammo has been destroyed. Mission complete. There's much better ways to do this, but I can't be asked. Let's go with the basics. So we'll do this. I'm going to introduce you now to variables. This is a little bit of a scripting, but what I'll take is I'll do objective 1 is true. That means that a variable with objective 1 will be shown as true. And this, same thing, objective 2 is true. And that basically means that we have 2 variables now spawned after these triggers. So we'll make a finishing touch, and let's 10, 10, and 10. After 10 seconds, when objective 1 and, this means and, you can also write and, objective 2, 2 variables. If A and B is correct or true, this is only for true, not false. You can't do that, it'll not work. So there we go, objective 1 and objective 2. We'll basically, actually we'll just end the mission right there. End. Poof. We'll put it to 6 seconds, or 5 seconds, so we don't have to wait too long. Glorious. Right, so we made a mission. Practically made a mission already. So save it, we'll run it. I'm going to load the sounds for you. Probably fucked up your ears just as much as mine, but hopefully not. But hopefully we should all learn something from this video. Even me, I just finished all work and that's fucking terrible. Lots of fucking crap. I don't want this. I've actually noticed sometimes in online missions I can't, for the love of God, basically put back stuff in there. That's not very drastic, but all very, dangerous. Why can't I touch this? This is not silly. So these are 2 weapons. The Mark 20 is a 5.56. It's the only 5.56 in the game yet. That's not a mod. We're going to use that, and we're going to add. No. Yes, we're going to add some ammo, which doesn't exist because this game is weird. An ammo box without ammo makes sense. There we go. So we have rounds and no, so no, fucking hell. Right, this box sucks. There we go. So let's go in. And you can see the new fog here. It's looking really neat. During night, there's still, visuals. You can see the light has been improved awesomely, and it makes it for a more dynamic game world. You can play around it. Before in Arma 2, doing night, if you didn't have night vision, there's no point playing. Right, so we're going up at the target here. Going to show you some of the unit movements you can do. So you can peek out normal there, peek out like that. So you can maybe check your ass. So skip that. Getting closer. So I'm pressed C. This is called, for us, it's called tactical pace. I don't know what it's called for someone else. And there you go, targets. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to sneak a little bit, be a little bit James Bondy, and then just fucking speed it up, because that's going to take for too long time. And here we go. Right, since the AI is so bloody perfect, I'm not even sure I can win this battle. I fucking should though, shouldn't I? You can see how fucking good they are. They're amazing. Oh, you fucking cunt. Oh, now you can see that they're very good. And he hit me, his friend. Seems to know exactly where I am, so there's no point. You can't beat the AI. Treat him as iRobot or something. Did he just walk in there? No. Treat them as the best soldiers of the fucking universe. As you can see, I can't even run through there. Just gonna nail my ass. And no good aim. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's dead. It's the last guy now. You can hear the alarm. Camp submarine is taken out. Let's move on. Right, so I'm in tactical base now. I'm sitting and I press C and I'm jogging. Right, so jogging and sprinting is not a massive difference, as you can notice, but I like it. It's not too overpowered. Now we'll have to find that thing we need to destroy. I don't know what that is. And did I just place a bomb? God damn it. Right, target is a bit weird because it's now showing in the air, which is probably a bug. I don't know. Looks great. So my objective is to destroy the supply box. Now hopefully there's glorious. There's fucking stuff here. That's great. HE missile even. Screw that. Let's go HE. I didn't do that, did I? Oh. God damn it. I don't like that either. It's reset all the time when you scroll or when you select something here. So flashlight I can add just for taste. You can see the flash, you can see the lighting's been improved. It's not that long range, however it do work, so no problem there. Yes, I'm going to find the 45 first. So it sounds like a P gun. This is JSRS though, so I'm not sure if that's his or someone else. I have no clue. So I'm going to throw a grenade first. See what else. See an RPG. That's still very loud. But let's see if we can hit this thing with a rocket. I'm not going to try this site because I don't even... My ears. Jesus Christ. Mission complete. There you go. Debriefing. Your kills, stuff like that. Rating, duration, stuff. It's done. That's the mission for you. Right, this is for the first video of the diary. The Arma 3 editing diaries. And, well, you've been served. Now go and make a mission. You newbies. This is just for you noobs. Don't be like that though. I mean, everyone's a noob. In the beginning, man, I was terrible when I started to ask Kalania. Actually helped me sometime, I think. Don't know if he remembers it though. Still, very good. Hope you learned. Now, if you have questions, you can send them to my Facebook page, and it's Oxman TV. Just search for it. I answer questions there a lot easier than I do on YouTube, because YouTube I kind of just think it's spam from some gaming site. So yeah, Facebook.